In this lecture, we are going to see and FI integration and what are the basic configuration which person will need to do. And even if you don't have a person for testing purpose or a practicing purpose, this basic configuration you can do, and you can start doing a FI integration functionality. You can do that functionality which is required for and FI, and you will also come to know what are the basic information are needed from a perspective, and also you will come to know from a FI point of view what are the important things need to be get ready for integration. So we'll start and we'll do basic information of what consultant do the configuration. Uh, and even if you want to do it for practice purpose, you can do it. So first, you need to go to SPRO. Go to SAP reference IMG and go to enterprise structure. Under enterprise structure definition, under definition, you have to go to management, material management. Material management. Under material management, go to maintain purchase organization. Execute this one. So I already created one, but if you want, you can create your own. Just you need to click on new entries and it will not ask anything. You just mention purchase organization and the details. Okay, once the purchase organization is created, the next step is assignment. Minimize this one. Or else what I will do is I will start doing a basic configuration so that you will get a better idea. So instead of going ahead directly showing up everything, so I will start creating each, and so that you will get a better idea. So let's go to definition, go to material management and maintain purchase organization. So you can create anything. Tata Motors US. So I will copy this one. You can copy the standard one also, not an issue. Tata Motors US. So I will give this name as Tata Motors US 1. Tata Motors US 1. Or maybe Tata Motors New York. Uh, Tata Motors US New York. So I just given the New York City contact details here. So Tata Motors has a plant in US. Under US, they have also have a plant in New York City. Just press enter and save it. Okay, then these are the two plants which we are going to use: Tata Motors US as well as Tata Motors UN. Then the next step which we will be doing is assigning the plan to a assigning a purchase organization, whatever we have created now, to the company code. So to assign, we'll go to assignment, go to material management and assign purchase purchase organization to company code. Go to Tata Motors, Tata Motors US, New York cities. So here we'll give a company code, the same company code. So we have two different plants here. One is I randomly created New York. This is at California, and this will be at New York City. So these are the two purchase organizations which we have now. Okay, now after that, we have to create a purchase group. So what is the use of purchase organization? So purchase organization is the area where your all the purchasing activity will be done under this purchase organization. So purchase organization will take a decision of deals with the vendors and everything that will be taken care by purchase organizations, or everything purchasing of activity or plants and everything will come under purchase organization. Like it is kind of a chart of account. Under chart of account we will have a different GL account. We have a different groups like this kind of activities. Okay, so we have created purchase organization. Under purchase organization, if we have a different types of groups like uh, chart of accounts, we have a different groups. Even if you have a different groups, you can create a groups. For that, what you have to do is go to material management. Go to material management, go to purchasing. Under purchasing, we have create purchase group. This one, create purchase group, and scroll down, and you will see already I have created for Tata Motors US. Okay, so what I will do is I will also create one more purchase group, that is for Tata Motors New York City. So Tata Motors US New York. UN is basically US, under US New York City. After purchase groups, so we need to maintain a purchasing area. So the purchasing area will be a combination of, so here I will show you. Yeah, so first we'll create one group, copy this one, or whatever you, if you want, you can create directly instead of doing this one. So what you can do is click on new entry, Tata Motors UN, Tata Motors US New York. Save this one. So like this, you can create one more. Okay, so we have Tata Motors UN and Tata Motors US. So these are the purchasing areas which we have created. And under the, after the purchasing area, we have to define a purchase area determination. So what is this purchase area determination? So the combination of purchase area, purchase group. So here you will see the this is the one which we have created purchase organization as Tata Motors US. So that has a purchase group Tata Motors U and also purchasing areas Tata Motors. So you can have a combination and permutations like this. Someone has created. So like this, you can have a different purchase groups have a different purchasing areas, or it can be like different groups also. Like it can be one, two, three, like that. So here the purchasing area is the location where the actual purchase will happen. So click on copy this one. So I will just replace with Tata Motors UN, purchase Tata Motors UN, and this is, yeah. So these are the purchase areas which we have now. After that, we need to define a material groups. So for Tata Motors US, I have created the material group as engine. So now I will create one more group for steel, or maybe we can give what can be a different products you can think, and you can give what will be the best possible for your organization. And these groups and everything will get it from business itself. So we don't need to think in real scenario. They will give us the details and we can provide that details. So material groups. So these are all the material groups. So we have somebody has created pasta cake like here we have a Tata Iron and Tata Material Group material. Um, so different types of groups we can create. So I have created Tata Motors engine, I think. Yeah. So this I have created as a one group. So we'll create one more group as Tata Motor Tire. Copy this one. Tata Motors Tires. So we have created one more group as Tata Motor Tires. Okay, after the Tata Motors groups, which we have, means material groups we have created. So the next step is to set a tolerance for a price variance. So to do that, what we will do is minimize everything and go to material management under that purchasing and purchase order. Go to material management, purchasing under that purchase order. Under purchase order, you will have set tolerance limit for price variance. So select this one, execute. So these are the standard one which SAP has given, PE and SE. Just copy this and assign it to your purchase or company code combination. So like for one of the group which we have already created for Tata Motors US. So this is the one which we already created. So this will be applicable for the entire company code. So we don't need to be worried to again assign it to, because see here, it is just at a company code level. So we have created two purchase organization under this company code. So we don't need to assign it to each organization. Okay, so this is enough for us to go ahead and do our activity for both the organization. So this is done. And always like what you have to do is just copy the standard one and select this option and change this to your company code. That's it. Do not make any changes. Okay, so after that, the next step is minimize this one, reduce this one, go to material management again. Under material management, we have inventory management and physical inventory. Select this one, and here you will have a goods receipt. So for the goods receipt also, we have to set a tolerance limit. Tata Motors US. So this is also at a company code level you have to set. So I already set for company code Tata Motors US. So you can see we don't have any other option of giving it at a purchase organization level or a purchase area level. So this we already assigned. So that is enough. Just copy the standard one BI, B2, VP. Okay, so and assign it to your company code. So what basically we do is here the standard default lower limit and the upper limit which SAP gives. So we use that one. Then go to enterprise structure. Say this one and go to enterprise structure. Enterprise structure. Go to definition. Under definition, go to logistic general. This basically logistic general is applicable for both purchasing as well as the distribution side also. So define plant. So here you will see I have created one plan, Tata Motors US, and this plan I have copied it from a standard one. I have not created by everything by scratch. So I just copied the standard one. So you will have many standard ones. So select the standard one. I have copied this from a standard one 1710. So you can copy which is related to US. So for our learning purpose, again I will show you how to copy it. Copy, delete, check, defer, company code. Select that one. Copy option. Select this from Tata Motors US. I will copy it to Tata Motors US New York. Copy this one. Select all as yes, yes, yes. Select as for all the options which planned copy is happening here. So it will copy all the assignment, everything from a Tata Motors US to Tata Motors New York. Okay, the copy has been done. Now we can see, if you want to see, just go to here and just put Tata Motors UN. So we just copied it. So I will mark it as Tata Motors UN and I will change this to Tata Motors UN. So just to identify correctly, and I will double click on it. I will make some small changes here. So this is a address option. Click on this address option and change the city to New York City. Okay, and just again we'll see. Yeah, city has been changed. I don't have the exact details of the postal code, so I will just change it to 6. So if you want, you can get the exact details. New York, New York City. Jurisdiction, I don't remember. PST time zone is fine. So okay, so what I will do is I will mark it as CST. Yeah, that is fine. It's just a warning message, so we can ignore and save it. So you will also see that here this has been changed to New York region. Okay, so after that, what we have to do is we have to define a location. So plan we have created. Now we'll go to definition and create a location. So location is the part of the plant. So where, for example, we can have a plant where the entire car is manufacturing. So in that there will be a location. Under that location, only tire related activity will happen, and there will be a location only engine specific activity will happen, and there will be a location some other small activity will happen. So this kind of activities we will be happen at a separate activity will be happen at a location level. So we'll define that location now. So under logistic general, enterprise structure, definition, under logistic general, define location. Execute this location, Tata Motors US. So copy this one. So this is by default has came up when we have done the copy. So this is the one which I am going to do it. Okay, these are all came as a default from a 1710. If we don't need, we can delete all this. So when we do any copy, so this kind of things will happen. So if it is not needed, then you can delete and save it. So this is I have done for Tata Motors engine. So we'll copy this one and we'll create Tata Motors UN, Tata Motors US New York. So it is saying that it is already exist. So let's see because we have copied it from the US, right? So let's delete this blank one, save Tata Motors UN. So these are all already there. So what I will do is I will delete all this not necessary for us. Save this one. So this one is specifically for engine, right? And when I double click it, it is not happening. So what I will do is I will copy this one. So my location will be Tata Motors, New York. And this is for tires. So I have created New York and I will change this to New York City. I will mark it as New York here. These are all person activities. So we are just doing it for our learning purpose and we don't need to do it in a real scenario. Tata Motors, New York. Okay, so let me delete the engine part. We don't need this one now. And where is our Tata Motors US? Let's see. Tata Motors US. Okay, maybe by mistake I have deleted that one. So we just need Tata Motors engine also. This one I will mark it as California, California, and California. So we have two plants, and each plant different activities is happening. In UN plant, engine specific activities is happening. Oh, this should have been US. So US here engine I will delete. Yeah. So now in US plant we are manufacturing engines and the UN plant we are manufacturing tires. And these are the locations inside the plant where the actual tires and the engines specific transactions are happening or not transactions manufacturing is happening. So we have created two locations and now we need to create a storage location. Storage location is the location where exact storage will happen. So once the product has came to that plant or tires or something, so different storage locations will be there. Under that storage location, you will store the your product. So to do that, we'll go to material management. So under material management, we have a maintain storage location. So storage location is the exact location where Tata Motors UN, the actual products will be stored. So I have created as an engine, so it is copied it from the standard one. So I don't need the storage location, all entries. So I will create my own. First, what I will do is I will go to Tata Motors UN. I will copy this one. So it is always better to copy Tata Motors UN. Tata Motors US tires. Save this one. Select this one. So 01 is by defaulted here. Click on address. So here give the details like country, US, and region as New York. That's it. And save. If you want, you can give complete details also. That is fine. Okay. Now what I will do is I will delete the engine one. I don't need. So this is Tata Motors US New York tires. Okay. Okay. So once that storage location has been created, so some organization what they do is they will create a storage location as raw material and also storage location as finished goods. For example, let's say this is for raw material and they will create one more thing as storage location U1 or a UF as a US as a finished goods. So this kind of transaction can also happen. So either you can create based upon the material type, like it is a raw material or it is a finished goods, or you can create a storage location based upon the material also. Means all the raw material will be stored at one location like that. So once this is done, you need to assign the plan to company code. So for the assignment, go to assignment, logistic general, assign plan to company code, Tata Motors UN. So here by default it is been assigned to company code because we have copied plan from some other location. So sometimes what happens is you will see it is if you copied it from the standard one. So here you will see there are few people have been copied. So you will see different plans will be there. So what you need to do is you just delete this one. For example, let's say I am saying, so delete this one. Okay, then click on new entries. You just need to give a Tata Motors US is your company code and plant is Tata Motors UN. So here we will get an error saying that it is already exists. But in if you see that your plant is not assigned to your company code, you can do like this. Okay, so now as we our plant is already assigned, so I will not make any changes to our settings. So once the plant assignment is done, you just need to assign the purchase organization to the plant. Assign a purchase organization to the plant. So for that, we'll go to material management. Assign a purchase organization to company code is done. Assign a purchase organization to plant. So just check your Tata Motors US purchase organization, not US, UN. Tata Motors UN is your purchase organization. So if we see here, your plant has been assigned to purchase organization US. So this is not the our case. It should be have assigned to UN, right? So what I will do is copy this one, copy here. Tata Motors UN is my purchase organization, and I will save this one. So the one which is came from a default one, I will delete and save it. You can do it from scratch so that you will not need to do all this activity. But if you do it from a scratch, there will be a issue that there are some functionality which we copy and SAP by default provides that functionality we are going to miss. Always it is advisable to copy it from the standard one and make these small necessary changes. Okay, so you have assigned your organization to your plant. Then go to reference IMG, financial accounting, not financial accounting, enterprise structure, definition, material management, assign standard purchase organization to plant. Go here, check for your plant Tata Motors UN and change that to UN and save it. So this is done. Tata Motors UN is done. And define attributes and all, we will do it later part. So I will stop here for today and we'll continue the remaining part in the upcoming session. Thank you.